Hello and welcome to another video. Here with me, Schmidt. We're playing Standard and we're playing the hot new shit on the market. This deck has conquered Magic Online Standard challenges. It's the new spiciness, the new combo that is out there. I completely overlooked the possibility of this Cascade deck, which it really is. It's a Cascade deck like we've seen in Modern, of course, or in older formats, Legacy and so on, where Cascade is actually seen in Living End and Rhinos, right? Whole decks around that mechanic. And here we have Invasion of Alara, which is the plane where Cascade is originally from. And Invasion of Alara basically cascades into everything that's lower than 4 mana cost. So you can cast one spell that is lower than 4 for free, which means your Bramble Familiar, you will have to choose when you find this with your Invasion of Alara. You will then have the option to choose to either cast Bramble Familiar or to cast Fetch Quest. Yep, that's how it works. So you can really cheat. And yeah, then you mill 7 cards with the Fetch Quest, and then put a creature, enchantment, or land from among those into play. Hopefully you have milled your Cemetery Desecrator. And in addition to that, one of your many 7-drops in the deck. And with that, you can then bring the Cemetery Desecrator into play, targeting the Invasion of Alara, removing all counters from it, because that's what Cemetery Desecrator does. I already did a video on the deck when, without the combo part in it, in like 3 months ago. It was an idea by Elliot Bousseau. Trying to just flip it the fair way, right? By putting like Herd Migration, for example, in the graveyard, and then boom, flipping your Invasion of Alara. And when you flip Invasion of Alara, a game that was losable, that looked very bad for you, where you were behind, things just completely switched the other way. I mean, it's absolutely game swinging and just absolutely game winning. Whenever you get to cast this sorcery, Awaken the Maelstrom, you are not losing that game in a million years. You get to destroy a permanent. You get to copy one of your permanents. So that means Leyline Binding. That means Cemetery Desecrator, which then kills another thing. You draw 2 cards. You put counters on things. I mean, this card just does it all. And you can even put an artifact from your hand onto the battlefield, which is kind of weird. So if you have a Fleshgorger in hand, you can even put that onto the battlefield. Oh, crap. Also an artifact. And yeah, so the only trick, well, not only, it's a pretty big downside, is that you cannot play actual cards that cost 4 or less besides Bramble Familiar, and 1 card in addition. Because Invasion always says you can choose between the 2. So if you hit a Go for the Throat and a Bramble Familiar, you take the Go for the Throat to your hand and cast the Bramble Familiar. Some lists also run like another cheap spell, which I already tried that, and it happened to me that I hit both of those. Like I hit the other cheap spell and the Go for the Throat, and then at that point you're just casting a fair invasion, which is kind of underwhelming, of course. So I think you really want to avoid that to ever happen, even though the chances are slim. So I'm just running just 1, so this cannot ever happen, and I will always have that Fetch Quest. Yeah, and with Virtue of Persistence here, we have another cheap spell that works with the Invasion of Alara, because it is a 7-drop, but yeah, often in this deck it's just a 2-drop. We are not often casting this for 7. Leyline Binding, similar to that. And then here in the 3-mana slot, Phyrexian Fleshgorger, just a lifelink thread. That is also a 7-drop, right, for your Desecrator, which you need a good amount of 7-drops. And I mean, if you don't hit the Desecrator with the Bramble Familiar, it's always nice to have some other targets. It's what Fleshgorger is also in for, so it's a very flexible card and does a lot for the deck in that way. And then I have Mirrorshell Crab, which puts a 7-drop through your graveyard by just casting it, channeling it. Works the same way, right? And then also just having some counter magic. I ran into a mirror match, and having counter magic in game 1 at least is a pretty big deal. So I think the crab is just fine. And then I tried the Tanuki, which it's not a 7-drop, which is kind of a downside. You would rather have it cost 7. But yeah, it's just ramp. 3 mana, instant speed ramp. You can ramp yourself into a turn 4 invasion. And of course, Bramble Familiar, when you just draw it early on, you always play it on turn 2 and have a little ramper there. And then Herd Migration is sort of a 2-drop. I mean, you rarely do this for 7, but of of course, the option there as well. And then in case we don't hit the Desecrator, we have Etali and Atraxa in here, which are pretty good creatures to put into play, of course, as we all know. Etali is especially ridiculous in this deck because look at the stack. I mean, you only have hitters. Like, the worst thing you get is a go for the throat from your own deck, right? Because everything else, you can also fetch quest with Etali, right? It works the same way. And everything else is just like a 7/6 drop, a huge thing. A Herd Migration, a Desecrator, an Invasion, whatever it may be. So Etali is really, really good. And then I'm even considering playing 3 of them. Well, yeah, that is the deck. It's Snoop combo pile. Obvious downside of all of this is, of course, the mana base. I mean, we're playing 5 colors. That's never great. And counterspells. Counterspells are phenomenal against this. Spell Stutter, Make Disappear. Anything that counters Invasion of Alara makes your entire deck kind of clunky and non-functionable. You're just being this weird control pile which has cheap removal, but then, you know, just very expensive late game threats. That's obviously the downside of the deck, but it has taken down the standard challenge. I think it has taken it down and made 2nd place consecutively. So and everybody's been playing it. Yeah, so it's a new fancy thing to be doing, and I can tell you, I mean, when you're going off, it's a lot of fun. So I again played this on my Twitch channel, so the footage I have for you today will just be from the Twitch channel. I picked out some of the better matches, edited them together, and that is what you will see as gameplay. We can talk quickly about the sideboard, I guess. I'm not very sure. I just copied a list from Gul Dukat. Daniel Götze is also a Worlds player this year, pretty strong online grinder who has proven himself as a pro tour this year. And yeah, he had all these spells like Disdainful Stroke. Like, postboard, of course, it gets worse when you have all these spells that cost 4 or less. Obstinate Baloth, you see the reasoning there. Hey, I can find this and cast an invasion against the mono red player, gain 4 life. Pretty strong sideboard card there. I get that. Up the Beanstalk is essentially there to, you know, have a card that you can play turn 2 that is effective against counterspells because it doesn't care. Like, you care less when everything that you play at least draws you 1 card, sort of like a Reckoner Bankbuster type card. And then Disdainful Stroke, just as protection, the mirror match, cut down as another cheap removal. And again, I mean, with Invasion of Alara, if you hit a Disdainful Stroke, which theoretically very bad in Cascade decks, right? That's used to be the case, that in Cascade decks you couldn't play counterspells that are cheaper than 2 because you hit them and it's terrible. I mean, it doesn't happen in Modern or whatever because you just don't do that. But for example, in Limited, if you played Modern Master sets or whatever, it always was there like, oh, you have Bloodbrave, but you also have counterspell. I don't know, it didn't work out well. But Invasion of Alara allows you, if you find a Disdainful Stroke, that at least you can put that to your hand and then cast the other card. So it's less of a non-bow with counterspells, which is kind of nice. And I think even if you fill up your deck with cheaper cards, and your invasion clearly gets worse, but often I mean, Bramble Familiar is a 4-off still, so the odds are still somewhat high that you find it. Yeah, so there's that. And Glistening Deluge, another very powerful effect against white. Elesh Norn is the mirror killer, actually, because the mirror match revolves all around permanents entering the battlefield. I mean, if you look at this deck really folds to Elesh Norn. This doesn't work in me. Desecrator doesn't work in me. Etali doesn't work. Atraxa doesn't work. Leyline Binding doesn't work. So your Elesh Norn just gets you. And we have another Fleshgorger, also just, I guess, a flexible threat. But for example, for the Elesh Norn stuff, maybe you want to play more Go for the Throats in the sideboard. I ran into the mirror match in Elesh Norn, which is like, we both had it, and yeah, you'll see for yourself. It was a bit awkward. Well, in any case, that is all I have for you as this comes to an intro. 9 minutes already, lots of talking. This deck's pretty exciting. Check out the gameplay and enjoy. Second Adeline is sometimes like second Children just win the game. Yeah, I mean, if Adeline survives, you are most likely dead. So it's a pretty, I think science agrees with me on that one. Hey Z1, what's up? Didn't we have some weird deck like this in the past? That was also popular very early on. Was it just an Atraxa deck? I'm not sure. Was it that? Oh yeah, I think I remember. It was just, yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, this is broken." It was the 5-color Atraxa. No, yeah, just Atraxa reanimator, I think, with Cruelty of Gigs. I think that was it. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, this deck's so good. Damn, you get a ban Atraxa. Damn, you get a ban it." Then you're like, yeah, okay, I'll just play Grixis mid-range, and I beat the shit out of that deck. It's just like, okay, yeah. So I'm missing actual swamp. So I'll just take a swamp then, I guess. For my Leyline Binding domain shenanigans. Okay. I'll play my lands and pass. Yeah, I like Tanuki. Also, that just enables the Desecrator in itself to kill a bigger thing. Seems kind of good. Oh, you're going for it, huh? This mono black deck lost so much of its oomph effect because it doesn't have Invoke anymore. Huesco Basic, thank you for the 6 months, sub tier 1, appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh no, they get both back. Damn, I have to exile something. This one loses all the counters, I guess. I don't like the ward cost on that thing. Okay. It's trying to kill me, huh? Maybe they have a cut down? No. Okay. Time for the big daddy. What can you find me? A Fleshy and a Gix's Command. We take those. This version, please. Thank you. And yes, Gix's Command. What do we have here? Oh, we have a creature in the graveyard, you don't say. Opponent, you sack for something, please, and I get something back. Thank you. Keep the land in hand. Although I guess you never know. If you wanted to, if I draw another untapped land, I guess I could have then activated this. But yeah, I kept the land in hand because of Zuliana or something like that. Okay. That was convincing. So the flex slots, Fleshgorger, and Tanuki, I guess, and Crab. Don't want to exchange any of them. This card is pretty good against Fleshgorger. Gix's Command. Yeah, I guess. I've domain already. I've not been drawing all that many Herd Migrations, I feel like. That card is quite good. In the deck, obviously. Or Shards of Alara, or whatever that card is called. I haven't drawn that much either. That one. I have a theory, reanimate. Yeah, I mean, the weakness of both reanimate or ramp is just counter spells, pretty much. That's just it. Ooh, nice.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come. Off you go.
No! What? Ah, damn it. My blue and white is on one land. No! Shit. I didn't even check. Siren. Alright. We both discard. Alright. I guess only I discard.
I bring my own art.
The pain. The pain. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. Oh, I mean,
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Nothing on Innistrad is free. You fight for me now.
I mean, could theoretically win this game. I need to hit a Desecrator. I did. Wow. Ready for a comeback, everybody? It's gonna get nasty here. I draw 2. What permanent do I destroy? Guess this one. Wow. Doing nothing for a couple turns. You know, Alara resolving. Everything's fine again. Crazy.
Know that I will not abandon my quest.
Why are we giving them a choice here? I'm not sure what you would mean, Cardboard Nomad. By attacking both planeswalkers, I'm not giving them a choice. I'm giving them a choice, obviously, but I'm giving them a choice either way. Not exactly sure what you meant by that. But I'm forcing them to lose one of their planeswalker, which is what I wanted to do. This seems a bit greedy. I have one removal and then a bunch of clunk. This seems. Oh no, actually, I'm just realizing. Gotta go to 5. Not a deck that mulligans very well. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a lot of these hands that you just saw, right? Like, this deck is just gonna produce a lot of those. And those hands, yeah, I mean, they will. They need help from, for example, Tanuki, right? Tanuki helps just getting you to those expensive cards. Okay. Boros, okay. Boros humans. Is there a good red human? Does this give haste? Okay. Angel Fire Ignition. Haven't seen that card in a while. Interesting. It's good with Adeline. Big Adeline into trample. I have to block now. Okay. We are defeated. Obstinate Baloth. Maybe that's just bullshit. Maybe this just wastes a sideboard slot. You could play Drag to the Bottom, actually. It's a pretty reasonable card to put in your deck. With all the lands instead of this, maybe. Also kills Adeline. Yeah, why wouldn't you play Drag to Bottom? It seems pretty good. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't I? Why am I not making that change? Why wouldn't you? Oh man, what did I cut? What's the last card? Tanuki? Poor Tanuki. Okay. Okay. Nice. Hey, Daigulis. Trying out 5-color Cascade. Yep. Oh, get rid of you. I have to channel this. Otherwise they can name that. I can channel. The Peacekeeper being pretty annoying. I hate playing against that card. It wrecked. It like won so many games. Like I feel like this is the card that stole the most games from me in standard. They forgot. Oh no. Wait, no. They forgot to deal me a damage. They didn't attack, huh? Forgot to deal me a damage. Oh hi. So I can kill Adelino, I can play this Bramble a little bit. Although I could also hit something bad. I think I'm just gonna kill Adeline, like I'm playing it safe here. I'm not gonna mess around. I can hit Glistening Deluge and Cut Down now. I have some cards in my deck that I can hit. Not bad, not bad. Alright, alright, alright. Damn. So I can't kill the Adeline, but I could kill the Initiate and have a blocker for Adeline. Or I could Invasion into some permanent that gets rid of Adeline. It's probably fine to do this. Maybe tap wrong though. Ugh. This is gonna hurt. Yikes, Stormseeker, okay. That's what you play Boros for. Oof. Okay, down to 4. So because of Talia, I can't actually cast the backside. Didn't think I was losing this game, but I might be. Okay. Did I mess up there? What was I meant to do? I could have had this untapped and dealt myself 1 damage. That was brutal. I guess what I could have done is I could have gotten a land. Yeah. I think I should have gotten a land instead of the Virtue. Probably wouldn't have saved me though. Have you tried something with the Beanstalk? You mean the 2-mana card? I haven't really tried it. No. It seems like a fine hand. JSP, I think, might be maybe a Japanese player. That's pretty good. Kenta Harana. Are we playing a mirror match already? Leyline Binding at the ready here. The Beanstalk card is in the sideboard of this deck. So to help against counter spells. Yeah, it's just a mirror match. Yeah, I think I'm playing against Kentaharana. Don't think I'm blowing out the binding. I guess I could have played this one and just plus it. The next one I could play the Etali. Yeah, maybe that's what I was supposed to do actually. Yeah, it was a bit of a punt. Yeah. Okay, so they can put this or this into play. Do we know who originated this list? No. This list that I'm playing is by Ghoul Ducat, who made like 10th in the standard challenge, I think. But yeah, someone won the standard challenge, then someone else made second or something like that. I don't know who it's originally from. So I don't know. I'm winning. Just hoping that, yeah, like I'm at the mercy of my opponent here, obviously, but just hoping that my opponent doesn't have it. Pretty much. Oh, I can't even. God damn it! I can't even do double. Oh, I have to do it like this. I see. Yeah. UI. Interesting. Okay. Anyways. That was just a little confusing. Okay, no Desecrator? I don't need to play this one out. Okay, I guess Elesh Norn? Pretty good for the mirror match. So Freds. Oh, I love it. This is weird. This is just weird stuff now. What's the worst card? Luca is pretty bad, I guess. But Luca is also somewhat a ram spell. Maybe just go for the throat goes. Virtue. Fleshgorger. I mean, Elishon just shuts this deck off. So I guess you want go for the opposing Elishon. Yeah, you can tell that. I feel like this is he streaming right now? Yeah, he's streaming right now. So you can see both perspectives if you want to. Maybe he boards differently. I mean, actually, it would be kind of interesting. His name is JSPD on Twitch. Just a D behind his name. Yeah, this works. Just gonna get a planes with that herd migration and then, you know, do my thing. I mean, Alara doesn't work anymore. Desecrator doesn't work anymore. Leyline Binding doesn't work anymore. You know, good luck playing a game against me when I have Elesh, Norn and you don't. Maybe you want kill spells, the -3/-3, because of turn 2 Bramble. I boarded them all out. Maybe I was wrong. Like, it's the only target though, right? Like, I guess you can kill the 3/3 if they play it on turn 3. Yeah, I don't know. Another Bramble, okay. Oops. I'm kind of decreased the odds of me actually finding something here. Because now I have 1 Go for the Throat, 1 Turtle, and 2 Brambles, so the odds of me hitting both Turtle. Anyways, if I even draw the Alara, and I need blue mana to have the Alara even be working, so there's a lot of things that have to be going right. Wow, okay, that's a pretty good turn. But what do you think about this one? Of course. Scheiße. No! No! We just both have the same list or what? Oh, this is gonna be a shitty game. This is awful. The thing is, I don't even want to mill myself, because if I mill myself, the virtue becomes better. So I don't think this is a long-term plan that I want to follow, you know? Yeah, I'm just gonna cycle my stuff, I guess. Although, this is a blue land, what am I talking about? I kinda need blue mana at some point, probably. Maybe not. Like, the Alara doesn't do anything anyways. I need to find Go for the Throat. Wait a minute, I guess I can play this. Because when it dies, it's actually going to kill a Bramble. So this could trade with 2 Brambles, theoretically. Yeah, shit, I should have played this. That was not so smart. But then they can return with the Virtue. Wait, it says only when enters, right? Yeah. Okay. That's what I need the blue for, huh? Could kill the Norn, you're right. Yeah, I can kill the Norn. True. That would be good. Yeah, I should have played that. I should have played this way before. Yeah. The addition one can actually attack because of virtue of persistence. Like, I can't really block it. My opponent can bounce a Bramble Familiar? No, don't have enough mana. Maybe I should just play the Bramble. So they're gonna start doing this anyways. I just need more mana in play. I'm just gonna cast that side probably. Oh, they can actually help putting cards in the bin. And then return them to virtue. I probably screwed up by not keeping at least one of these blue lands. I thought I would. I forgot about the Disdainful Stroke. I thought that my only blue cards is the Invasion, but it's not. Not just only that. It's also Stroke. Interesting. Why would you discard the Invasion there? I don't understand. Okay, so I attack, he doubles, and then I can kill the other creature. Yeah. He might have Stroke as well. Yeah, Kenta thinks about his plays. He doesn't make any swift moves. I mean, that's how it feels to play against me often, I would think. A lot of waiting because I'm talking about my plays, and, you know, especially if I do a YouTube video or stream. It can take a while. Okay. Now it's time to make a play. So if he double blocks, I can just let the damage resolve on the addition one. So if both of them die, shit. Actually, do we have a judge in chat? Who has to target first? We have to target at the same time, but who has to target first is the important part. The person who targets first is getting wrecked. I assume because I'm an active player, I target first. He just lets it go. Okay. In which case, I can't let the cemetery die. I have to kill the other creature. He has a Disdainful Stroke. Oh shit. He's playing the crab version. No. Double Desecrator is gonna be rough. Yeah, I don't know if you have to go to extremes like this. Although this is maybe more of a main deck card actually than a sideboard card. Yeah, you kind of want to go through all the channel cards, I guess, and see if there's anything. Is anything reasonable to play with channel that costs 5 or more? This is, you know, it's playable, I suppose, but it's not great. But I can't think anything off the top of my head that that's like playable as a channel card on a 5-drop or more. Always feels bad if you just hit like, I mean, this is another Bramble or land. Oh, Sky Turtle. Yeah, Sky Turtle is legal. Yes, that's a good one. That's actually a decent one. Hmm. You better get crab. Alright, good beats. I'm probably not winning this one. Like now I can't attack anymore because they just double. And then I think their thing dies first, and then they can exile the card that I choose. I think that's how it goes. So they, my Desecrator does nothing, their Desecrator does everything. Doesn't do a whole lot here. I mean, it's a continuous thing to churn out creatures, I guess. Huh.
I am the ultimate weapon. Sinew and steel.
Gotta be careful with one of the brambles. One of them is mine, so if he accidentally returns that one, be good for me. Luca has a -4 that can hit your Desecrator. Ooh. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. I can kill my own Desecrator. That's funny. Is that what I want to be doing? To enable Alara? Man, it hurts that I don't have the blue mana. Cycle my blue mana away. Like, my opponent has a second Elesh on, so it wouldn't even make sense to kill the first round right now. And like, actually, it just goes to the graveyard anyways, so yeah. Both.
One day my claws will beat your end.
Wait. Oh shit. It works the other way. They don't have to target. Oh, it doesn't target. Wait. But that means... Oh, it doesn't even target. That's weird. Okay, so there's no interfering at all. I get to do my thing, they get to do their thing. But if I attack first, then they get to take the 1/7 mana card in the graveyard, which would kill my Elesh Norn. Then there wouldn't be a 7 mana card anymore, and I couldn't kill their Elesh Norn. And now I have to Leyline Binding the Virtue. And then we're winning, maybe? My opponent does not have a 7 in the grade. Wow, he just gives up. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Didn't have blue mana though, but hey. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, maybe the Fleshgorger is not what I want. Maybe I want some virtues. Up the Beanstalk also gets disrupted by good old Elesh Norn. I mean, this thing I can just cast for 7 mana though, which, you know, in that weird game would have been, you know, reasonable. I'll just go 2 and 2. Is Mirror going to be a slog? I mean, these initial lists that are not prepared for the Mirror are going to be a slog. I agree with that statement. But you can easily adapt and change your sideboard and make the Mirror favorite. Just play more cards that kill Elesh Norn and you probably have more interesting games. But yeah, in this situation, I mean, I agree. Like, this is going to be a bit of a shit show. How's Leg doing? 2-0 against 2 green-black players, and now we play against the mirror match, so it's the third match so far. Bramble. 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 Always wonder if you want to go your own Bramble first or just Leyline Binding. Maybe you want to go Leyline Binding there in this spot actually, because that way you can then next turn play Bramble and Leyline Binding in the same turn. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking here. That wasn't so smart. I was just gonna Virtue. Oh, go for it. Okay, sure. Yeah, that was just not good. I played the wrong land there too. Jesus Christ. Playing loose. Pika, thank you for the tier 1 sub. 13 months now. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Alara in there. Okay, well, you can do it. At least he used his go for the throat already. I mean, I'm playing the tap land, the cycle land there because I just want to cast Hurt Migration next turn and maybe we can win with, you know, overwhelming force. Alright, you got it. I'm not blocking. Don't crap me. I should have attacked first. I should have given them the bluff back. He's gonna cycle. I should have given them the bluff back. Yeah, that wasn't great. Oh, he has the crab. God damn it. I hate this. Oh well. I feel like he doesn't have it, but if he had it earlier, he would have used it over to go for the throat. That's why. It's a bit, you know. Wait, you can just play the new enchantment. You can play any of them. The mythic, the one you can play Virtue of Persistence, right? Which is, you know, arguably the best. But you can also play the red one and then have a shock. If you wanted another cheap card. Oh, or you can play this. Yeah. Yeah, why not? That's smart, yeah. Just more cheap removal. I'm gonna bounce my Bramble. Am I starting to block the Elesh Norn? Are we at this stage? I think if he had it, he would have killed my Bramble at this point. God damn it, he has it. Oh! Just getting punished, just getting outplayed. Okay. I guess it's just a virtue, huh? But at this time, at this point, I probably lost the game. Because Leyline Binding is enabled now. I'm at 2 life. I'm getting back a fleshy, but now he can also play his own virtue. Yeah, the Lock Whale makes sense. I don't know what else there is. This is probably one of the better cards you can play. Now he's just gonna exile both my creatures. Elesh, Norn, and... yeah, okay. I got defeated. Arguably by the better list, I would say. I mean, that Lock Whale is good, probably.